Scholars, welcome back to the Counselor's Office. I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor. We are in a time where I am both excited for gaming and then I'm losing faith in gaming. I'm losing faith in the wider gaming audience. I believe we are upon the precipice of a gaming revolution where we're calling out bad practices from video games and we're calling out the shitty, ball fondling, shill, doormats, eat shitting gamers. I've called out Activision. I've called out Ubisoft and EA. I've called out Bungie and the cult of Bungie. But there is something very special about the Nintendo fanboys. They are beyond cults. These people probably should be in some form of an asylum, to be brutally honest. What am I talking about? Let's just jump into it. There's a lot of drama going on, and it has to do with Pokemon. Pokemon FireRed and Leaf Green. Now, I know some of you are going to be very confused as to what the fuck, what's going on. I'm gonna say a couple things before I start going down the line. I am glad that Pokemon is putting old games that people don't have access to back on the market. That's great. I think it's fine. It's their IP. They have every right to try to sell it. I think it's great that we have the ability to buy it. But I also think that you can still criticize the billion-dollar company for greedy practices. For $19.99, you can get FireRed and Leaf Green together, right? Right? No. You spend $19.99 individually. And so you have this outrage that people are upset that for the Switch and Switch 2, with no changes, by the way, it's literally the emulator, the ROM, ported to the Switch and Switch 2. They did nothing new. They didn't add any extra features. It is the same game from like 20 years ago. 20 years ago. And they want you to spend $20, half the price. No, it's not even half the price. I think it's about the same price right now as Pow World. And so you're having this explosion where you're having people call out Nintendo for their shitty, greedy practices. And then you have the Nintendo fanboys coming out desperately to defend their shitty choices. So we're gonna look at this one in 29. So I think, again, this is fair. A physical copy that's more of a collector's item. No one wants to spend that much money for a collector's item, or at least not collector's, but a game to play. But it's very unfair to compare a collector's item essentially to a digital product. We'll get to this in a minute. There's several of these. The Pokemon fans are so stupid, they got me agreeing with Rock Solid. The concept of voting with your wallet is lost to modern slop consumers. Voting with your wallet, a concept that Nintendo fanboys do not understand at all. I don't understand why people don't understand that it's okay to criticize billion-dollar companies. Like, I'm glad we're pushing back on this. I do not understand how people, you can be, listen, I used to be a Xbot. I used to shill out for Xbox saying we have the best games. And my best friend was a PlayStation pony. He was a whatever, right? we would play and mess around with each other like, your shitty console, like, shit, you know. We did console wars, but we never actually chilled out for the billion-dollar companies and we're okay to eat shit. Like, we would call out shitty games. Like, when did we start saying, oh no, I'm a fan, I can't call out shitty practices? No, I can't do that. I can't call out that. No. Like, we it's just, what is wrong with people? Then we have another one by The Funny. Here we have a nice representation of the average Pokemon fan. This guy started spamming on my Discord server and then my DMs because I think buying a single GBA ROM for 20 bucks, whole bucks is stupid, but we are the annoying ones. People who emulate games should be fined or sent to jail for theft. Emulation is illegal and hurts the industry. I pay for games, so you should. It's only fair. If you want to cause a Nintendo fanboy to have a heart attack, show them this. That's right. On my phone, Pokemon FireRed. Oogity boogity, bitch. Oogity boogity. Oh! Keep it away from me! I'm gonna be honest. I really did just download this whole GBA thing, not to play it, but just for this bit. I downloaded it literally just for the bit. There's a difference from emulating and pirating. You see, pirating is you have the ability to purchase something and yet you go and get an illegal copy without actually paying for it. Whereas emulating is you emulate games that are no longer on sale. These games are 20 fucking years old. There's not physical copies. And to say that we are hurting the industry by emulating games that aren't even on sale anymore. Sure, Fire Red, Leaf Green now are on digital sell, but trust me, the billion-dollar company is not going to go shut down because we didn't buy the $20 emulating game. Which we have the same people. Emulation is currently being used. What is this, South Park?
For free, he must.
This is great. This is my thoughts to these absolute dumbasses.
This is the home of Lars Ulrich, the drummer from Metallica. Look, there's Lars now, sitting by his pool.
What's the matter with him?
This month he was hoping to have a gold-plated Shark Tank bar installed right next to the pool, but thanks to people downloading his music for free, he must now wait a few months before he can afford it.
So stupid. It's just the idea. Emulation is being used to try and hurt Nintendo's revenue. I'm telling you, we need to openly mock these people, and just dismiss them. We do not need to let these people have power or any influence. They are some of the stupidest human beings I have ever seen in my life. I love this comment. Gaming internet community, the last 24 hours, these game devs shut down these game devs shuts downs and layoffs are terrible. It has to stop. Piracy is okay. These companies are making millions of dollars. Stealing content doesn't hurt anyone. Emulating doesn't cause these people to shut down. Also, people aren't being shut down because of piracy. If you think that studios are shutting down and dying because of piracy, you're stupid. And I think that was it for that one. Let's just keep going because some of these are just juice. Oh, so there's this guy. In light of recent news, this remains as truly evergreen tweet of mine. There's particular genre of accounts that are really annoying and exist solely to defend every ounce of criticism thrown at Nintendo, like their own life to them. You can enjoy your video games without shilling for a company. This is embarrassing. And yeah, so you see just people going ape shit over this. And one of them actually the account got suspended. God, you love to see it when they finally go fucking away. But then one of them got upset. Who was it? They got upset. Tag us, you scary hoe. You scary hoe. You scary hoe. What kind of insult is that? You just tag us, you scary asshole. Dude, it's so funny. It's like even their anger when they're like throwing shit direct insults is like Nintendo-fied. It's almost like they're trying to keep it PG. You scary asshole. And then why should he tag you if you don't do the same with their accounts, especially ones with bigger follower numbers? Uh-oh. 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 Oh, did you assume that he might be blocked by those? I wonder why he'd be blocked, huh? Nintendo fans literally never change. Gargle, gargle, gargle. What is this man eating? That's not shit. That's exclusion shit. It costs 25 bucks extra. Why would you pay 25 bucks for a bag of shit? What are you, poor? You can't afford a bag of shit? What a loser. It's exclusive. Derp, derp, derp. Only a few people, 1,000 people have it. Derp, derp, derp. If that isn't a Nintendo fanboy, I don't know what it is. I can't believe you spend 20 for I need you to immediately shut the fuck up. You're all so quick to bash Pokemon fans to literally everything. Can't you just let us play in peace? The fact that you're having an emotional reaction to people criticizing the billion-dollar company, no. Go fuck yourself. I hope that you have the most unpeaceful existence because it's obvious that you are not playing the game to just play the game. You're on here actively trying to dismiss valid criticism. I can be okay with people that spend 20 bucks and they mind their own fucking business. They're like, I don't give a fuck. Those are people that are confident in their decision. They don't give a shit. Either they know that they eat shit or they just don't care. But when you try to get upset and you try to tell people to stop, they're not going to stop. We're going to keep going and we're going to continue to piss you the fuck off. Emulating is not legal. Everyone wants to sit on their PC and play Pokemon games. And some of us love the console handheld experience. Well, you can do that. I have a Steam Deck that has some Pokemon games on it. I'm sorry that y'all are so pressed about $20. I think it's time to get a job instead of harassing people about wanting Pokemon Red and Green. It's always, don't steal Pokemon. That's my coworker. Man. Nintendo Pokemon fanboys, absolutely the biggest shit eaters. They literally, Bungie has competition with the cults of Bungie. They have competition. And here it is. Pokemon Crystal was $9.99 on the 3DS shop. I think fully it would have been received better if it was $9.99. Hell, there are bundles. People want bundles where you can get old classic games for a bundle, like 20 bucks for all the games. That's a hell of a price. You have a right to make money on your game, but no one is fucking asking you to make, have us sell our arm and leg for it. And $20, yeah. Why spend $20 when I can just play it on my phone? I have no problem supporting Nintendo for like a 10 bucks for a classic game or something, but 20? You greedy fucks. And they could have just added this to the GB emulator that I already pay for with my online membership. That's another one. There's already a emulator that people are paying for. In a debate about cheeseburger prices or something, for 20, we should be getting 2 physical reproduction cartridge. I'm actually buy them. You do realize this thing is called inflation. I hate how fucking retarded gamers are when they excuse prices. Inflation. Do you know how much it costs to put the game on my phone? Fucking zero. If it takes nothing to put it on a phone for zero, do you really think a game that was made 20 years ago is getting impacted by inflation? Please, someone cook this retard. It's a ROM file, dude. Okay, so is any game? No. Yes. You do not know enough about the topic at hand to meaningfully contribute. ROM is a file type typically used for older game dumps, and emulator is required for the ROM to function. This is not the way all games work. All Nintendo is doing is packaging a dumped game with a GBA emulator they have already had made for years. How do you think Xbox and PS do their own games? You're dumb as dirt, It's not how you do it. What, like... I think I lost brain cells. Game Boy Color game was $10 11 years. Have you just ever heard of inflation? Dude. Castlevania collection and yes, the biggest fucking fuck you dumb bitch. Inflation. The digital product is inflated. Suck a fat dick, you dumb bitch. Wait, $10 11 years ago is $13 today, so why don't they just cost $13? By that same logic, because N64 cost $60 in 1997, all Nintendo games should be $123 today. Dumb, inaccurate argument. Exactly. Literally did the meme. Let's read it. The clever lie they tell. The whole purpose of emulation is to play games that are no longer available because the company won't sell the game anymore. The harsh truth, the emulation is current. So this is the dumbass that said it. The clever lie. You can't make this shit up, dude. You can't make this shit up. The clever lie they say. And he's just like, you literally did the meme. Leave the multi-billion-dollar company alone. I can't with these people. Oh, yep, seen that. That's what we saw. Yep, and that pretty much concludes that, dude. Like, oh, here we go. The most annoying person you know is going to get mad at you for buying this instead of pirating it and playing it off an emulator. The emulation is currently being used to try and hurt Nintendo fanboys. Yep. Yeah, it's funny. It's like you can't say that when you're saying that it's being used. You should focus on your shitty company closing down studios, not Nintendo is doing. You should shut the fuck up. Yep. Yeah. Like, bro, the deflection. The deflection. Your shitty company closing down studios. Both could be true. People think you can't do both. Great art should be protected. Great art makes money. Money manages my company. Company uses money to protect art. You should do your, yeah, I mean, both could be true. You can call out all the shitty billion-dollar companies. That's the thing. We live in a reality. You can do it. You can do it. Like, you can call out Xbox. You can call out PlayStation. You can call out Nintendo. We don't have to live in a tribe. You don't have to live in a bubble. What happened to doing games for gamers, not games for Xbox? Holy shiitake. No, but this is just too funny. The most hurtful thing is that everyone now thinks it's Pokemon fan who buy those cheap ROM. All the fans were emulating or playing OG consoles. Now we look like a group of clowns because somehow those people would defend it for their life. By the way, yeah, most people who are diehard Pokemon fans were already playing emulators. That's the sad thing. 99% of Pokemon fans are using emulators or have been using emulators, especially content creators. Are we not going to talk about all the fan-made ROMs that even the Pokemon fans like? There are a shit ton of fan-made ROMs that people use for emulators. Well, you know what they say, a broken clock is right at least one time a day. The good guys, it's crazy how that guy sometimes has the most logical and solid takes about a situation. Others, he's a mega Hitler lolly. I'm not touching that 9-foot pole. Moving on. The worst person you know just made a good point. Well, it sounds like if the worst person made a good point, then that means Nintendo fanboys are fucking cooked. Nintendo God. Actual moron. Missing me on the list is a disgrace. You're also running your mouth about how much you hate Odyssey and act like anyone who loves it, which is literally everyone else besides you, is wrong and is shilling for the game when it seems you're bitter that a game you don't like is unanimously loved by everyone else. What the fuck does that have to do with fucking Nintendo, you dumb bitch? Like, be real for here. Like, what? Every casual like Mario Odyssey, and I don't say it because it's a bad game. Yeah, like, we're not even talking about people's takes on games. We're talking about takes on the fact that people are defending greed. Having standards is not anti-Nintendo, you dork. Also, don't need to tag y'all, Juice Man. Boom. Yep, you're bragging about being stupid enough to throw away $20 on a free game. We're all laughing at you. Feisty yet spineless. Literally just engage in conversation with them if you want to have an argument with them. Some of the people he references in his posts are definitely annoying fanboy accounts who just hate on anyone who's even slightly negative about Nintendo. I don't think you're like that from what I've seen, though. I don't know about that. Looks like you're pissing the right people off. You screenshot other people as well, shill. Oh my God, yes. Retweet the scare. Trust me, no one's scared. We're just annoyed that there are retarded people like you who don't understand speaking with your wallet. It is something that is flowing right over your head. Imagine flexing, spending $20 on a game like you're doing something. I'm doing my part, and there's a dunce cap on you. You're more than welcome to pay these prices, considering this is, again, this is your only legal option. No, it's legal to do emulation when they're not selling the product anymore, when it's discontinued. I don't give a shit what you think is legal. I don't give a shit what Nintendo think is legal. I'm the fucking consumer. If you're not making a product anymore, it's a video game. That's why we have stopped killing fucking video games. So let's be honest. I don't think you can produce these forever. Like, that's not fair. It's not fair. But that's why emulation solves that problem. Like, I don't demand that Nintendo continues to produce 20-year-old games all the time. You could do emulation like everyone else, which they're finally doing, but at an egregious price, which in that case, I'm still going to emulate. And if it's illegal, well, you can suck my dick. I owned this at one point. So guess what? I can no longer play it. So I'm going to play it physically. You know, a broken clock is right twice a day. I don't understand the level of this discourse. I love emulators. I have a handheld emulator console, and I can't stand Nintendo's business model and how they change things and make old games less accessible. However, I wouldn't describe FireRed as shit because I grew up on it. No one's saying the game is shit. They're saying the price is shit. How many Nintendo drones does it take to change the light bulb? None, because Nintendos don't want to change it all. Anyways, this has been an interesting situation. People, this is the best one for me. It's like, you could literally buy classic old games and bundles too, and they're usually on sale too. But I think this perfectly encapsulates the Nintendo boys. Anyways, I'm Mr. Game Counselor. Never say I don't call out other people than Bungie, because your boy does. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And if you're a Nintendo shill boy, no one cares a shit about you. Guess what? Gamer Revolution's on its way, and people like you are going to be a dying breed that people make fun of, because your opinion doesn't matter. I'll see you next.